Afrigen is a Cape Town-based biotechnology company, now being awarded and contracted by the World Health Organization to establish the mRNA vaccine hub here in South Africa. I think there is a realization that the science and engineering base in South Africa and in many low and middle income countries are sufficient to be able to embed this and to innovate around that.
Afrigen is a unique biotechnology company in that we have what we would call end-to-end development. So what we saw in terms of establishing local manufacturing for vaccines is that you need to complete the full value chain for vaccine manufacturing. All of these things are held together within Afrigen. So what you'll see is development of a vaccine right from the very beginning, conceptualization, lab scale processes, and scale up so that we can make enough vaccines for clinical trial material. And then following on from that, Afrigen will transfer that technology package into BioVac. They will be the commercial partner for the vaccine.
My job here with the hub is to develop the process of actually making the mRNA from the lab scale to the pilot facility, that large scale. So doing all of that process development, including looking at volumes, looking at analytics with the help of my colleagues, looking at the purification strategies with our purification team, kind of just doing that process development and upscale development. For me as a researcher, that science is the core, the wonderful thing that I love doing. The sort of bigger picture of creating this mRNA synthesis process here on African soil to then transfer to spokes to create a vaccine that is widely available to low to middle income countries. This is something that's really amazing to be a part of.
For Africa, I hope that the Partners for African Vaccine Manufacturer strategy will be implemented. I hope that it will keep the momentum, that governments will engage, and that policy reform in procurement, logistics, intellectual property management, regulatory is implemented and embedded. I hope that low and middle income countries will create a forum for governments which has a priority to localize manufacturing and to sustain manufacturing. And I hope that we will train 2,000 youngsters to enter into this sector and create jobs and get involved in a fully integrated sector for vaccines design, development, manufacturing and supply to the last mile.